Hello everyone, welcome to the second race of Side Hard. Today on Akagi against OverRev. It's probably going to be a 2v2 match today because one person from OverRev cannot make it thanks to racing in R Factor 2. So good luck in that race, Blazo. If you manage to join at some point in the race, I will be looking forward to it. And I actually have no idea who's gonna race first, so that's gonna be a surprise for us. But the racing lineup right now is, I'm sorry about that. The racing lineup right now is Chicken on our team, Nightbit and Gatsu, and from OverRev it is Ibi and Jaggu. And I should probably clarify one thing before the race even starts. It looks like both Jaggu and Ibi have not been told much about the race at all by Yuri, so it is to note that it may be a bit unfair. However, I don't think the racers are all to blame if we see any lack in performance from either Ibi or Jaggu. I think that they did have the disadvantage of not being told, which sadly we couldn't change. We couldn't do anything about it. But we'll see how the race unbinds and we'll see how it goes. I hope it's gonna be, if nothing, at least entertaining to watch. But let's stay positive. So it looks like either Gatsu or Chicken are gonna be running the first time, and it looks like Gatsu is gonna be running for the first time as the first person against Jaggu in the black RX-7. Jaggu is taking the follow on the first run. Is it gonna be an outrun? Is it gonna be an overtake? We'll see. I should probably also note, if you haven't already noticed, that this is the Corsa Club version of Akagi, so it's gonna be very bumpy. Very bumpy. The smoothness of the track in the vertical sense, in my opinion, is not well done at all on this track, and I think this is gonna be a very exhausting race for both of the drivers compared to let's say Akina or Otorumi or even Miyogi, I would say. And we have some disputes around the setups of the track. Oh god, it's really hot in here. Currently clocking it at 27 degrees. So track grip is probably going to stay 95%. I don't know, I have no personal experience with changing in track grips. Just, I don't know. I don't know how big of a difference 5% can make. So it looks like we're gonna be doing a standing start. which is definitely gonna favor the RX-7 in my opinion on the first straight, because I'm saying bullshit. As you can see, Akagi has this very long straight, which is then tightened into a very very fast at first, but um, it slows you down a lot. It and a left corner. Good luck to both drivers, and let's get this started. I should probably note that Gatsu practiced pretty hard for this race. Okay, nice start from both of them. The RX-7 did not really pull away as much as I thought it would, and coming into the tightening corner, Jaggu is taking a very nice line. Very, very careful on the entry. Into the steep banked hairpin and into the S corners that has a very, very big opening on the exit. And into the second banked hairpin. Less tight than the first one. And now comes the series of 180 turns, which should favor the AE86 in my opinion. But Jaggu is really keeping his distance short to Gatsu. He's not letting him pull away at all, even though he didn't practice. He didn't have nearly as much time to practice. Tip of my hat to you, Jaggu, for that. Very nice beginning of the race. Very nice. And it seems that the distance could be about 10 car lengths. And extending into when as they come into the first straight into the bumpy L corner, and Jaggu overcooked it there. Cannot blame the guy. That's a very hard corner. The bumps of Akagi really hit hard on that one, and into the second short straight, taking the inside, very nice into the second bump. No hesitation there. Oh god. And Jaggu has 360, but he has saved it. But the gap has hopelessly widened already. And now comes the series of 2 consecutive hairpins with the L corner intervention, and he couldn't really. That's the lack of practice really. Jaggu actually told us at the beginning of the session today that this is the first time he's driving this version, and you can really see how he didn't take that line. You know, and here, even here, it just really makes all the difference. But tip of my hat to you, Jaggu, the MVP of the day for driving totally unprepared. I wouldn't say the same if that was his own fault, but apparently both of the OverRev drivers have not been told enough information about this race to fully prepare, so still very nice. Gatsu's probably gonna be pissed that I didn't spectate him. But I'm sorry, I'm just impressed by how well Jaggu is still handling it for the first time. Really, some of his lines are as if he practiced quite a lot. Probably a very experienced driver. And into right now we're in the plethora of hairpins, which Akagi is famous for. I wonder what the end difference in time is gonna be. And into the finish. And the first run is an outrun from Verbom Gatsu. Well, tip of the hat, Jaggu, you have my applause. This was impressive for the first time. I feel like if both of you guys had the same time to practice, this would be a very, very interesting and close race. And obviously, congratulations to Gatsu for being consistent, even though I didn't see it. But I believe him. Believe him. That was an outrun. To everyone's surprise. Okay, let's go second time, guys. Will Jaggu be able to defend himself? Now, the problem is, even if he manages to defend himself, he will not earn the win in this round, in this particular race, because he already lost a point. He would have to gain it. So in this case, he'd have to hope that Gatsu's gonna make a mistake. No, it's not. We're gonna make a second round. Maybe if Jaggu took the lead the first time, I don't know. It I have no idea how I would think, you know, if I joined into this situation and I had no prior practice, you know, would I even think about winning? You know, I don't know. Honestly, I would probably just think about staying alive. And Gatsu, albeit with some hardships and with some bumps, did stay alive till the finish. And I wanted to check the times, right? And that is a difference of 30 seconds, which is obviously quite a lot. But I think 2 seconds difference on Akagi, Jaggu has a chance. But Gatsu, you cannot disappoint now. Chicken, you're the best. And the gap is pretty much the same as the first time, but we can see the RX-7 pull away a little bit, going much tighter on the beginning of the turn than Gatsu into the steep hairpin. Gatsu obviously has to have a better line through here into the opening S turn, and into the second hairpin we go. No, Jaggu, come on, you're killing it. Same for Gatsu. Bit wider on that hairpin there, but definitely a better line than Jaggu nonetheless. Practice really makes perfect. And into the third hairpin, and will be shortly coming onto the straight, onto the L bump straight, which could definitely say a lot about how this race is going to develop. And here we are, speeding up. Gatsu having to slow down a little bit. Jaggu bumping, and yes, he has took the overtake in the L spot, just as I thought. That is a very tricky corner, especially for someone who didn't practice for the track beforehand, because that really throws you off balance. You think, I'm fine, but then suddenly the bump hits and you lose grip, and you are in the rail. So sadly, the rails on Akagi are not very friendly. They bite, and well, they fuck you over just like on Shomaru. Oh, and just as I'm speaking of rails fucking people over, Gatsu had a little issue there. But overall, keeping to his line. Let's check Jaggu. Not that far behind, considering he has crashed. And here is a second crash. Oh, that looked okay. and he didn't try to recover from this. So the first run goes to Gatsu. We didn't get to finish the second run. Jaggu, no, no, just no. Really, you have all my. You took me away today. Honestly, you took me away for just being able to drive like that. As for the first time driving here, I would not be able to do that. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. It's this loss, I think, will go in a large portion to Yuri and to everyone who was supposed to inform these people about racing us, because that was the point when most time could be gained, not at the racetrack today, but at the planning of the race itself. That was when where the team failed the most. But these two guys, Jaggu for now, has presented the best performance he could. He drove to his absolute limit, and it was, you know, not fair. And obviously, again, congratulations to Gatsu for staying true to the lines and presenting a nice entertainment in the first half of the race. Exactly, Jaggu. Good run. Second race is gonna be Ibi, and it's actually gonna be quite the opposite. This time, Ibi is gonna be driving the AE86, and Clemens or Nightbit is gonna be racing the black NSX, which looks completely badass. Let's be honest. I mean, poor guy. Chicken's running some interesting engine setup with this dude's legs. Probably a custom job. NSX is a really cool car. Kind of looks like a shopping bag too. This is probably gonna be the shortest race in quite a while, because it's just two people. The dark horse, the best guy of all this lineup, Blazo, had business elsewhere, which is probably the saddest part of the whole thing, that we couldn't race the full lineup. Yet again, because I believe, Yuri could have got more people, because OverRev is quite a big team, could have got more people, into the race. And obviously no blame towards you, Blazo. I hope your Path First race is going well. Endurance races are pretty exhausting. Simulator or not, they are. Do you want to lead or cheese? Many were the nights when I dreamt of cheese, toasted mostly. Does Nightbit dream of chasing? He does not. He's gonna be a lead boy. Oh, would you just listen to that engine? A lot of people dub this the best sounding mod in AC, and I would not say that's far from the truth at all. No, just like the RX-7 pulled a lot away from the AE86 at the beginning. I feel like the NSX is gonna do that, but multiply that by quite the number. Let's see how does this turn out. Will Ibi show an even more impressive performance than Jaggu? It's true that he didn't race. He isn't racing for the first time today on Akagi, on the Corsa Club Akagi. It's the final countdown. Let's go. Okay, Jaggu's already doing it. Fun. 3, 2, 1, fun. Let's go. Okay, it didn't. It didn't pull away. The theory was wrong. Worst commentator ever. And Nightbit is going a bit wild into the first corner with Ibi closely following back into the first hairpin. And Ibi overcooked it a little bit there, but managed to stay pretty close on Nightbit. He's obviously making use of all the weight of that NSX has, and it has quite a lot of it. Into the first kind of straight, into the second hairpin, Ibi already has some kind of a distance between himself and Nightbit. Nightbit a little bit late on the braking there. Ibi really keeping close, really keeping close. And all of the series of hairpins, and Ibi overcooking it a little bit again. But the distance is not extending by a huge margin. What was once 2 or 3 car lengths has not more than doubled. And into the first straight, will this be the turning point again? How will they fare with the L corner? Ibi obviously has the disadvantage of less grip here, but he is very careful on that L corner into the subsequent hairpin with all the confidence. And into the second straight, they go. Second bump. Ibi really is taking it with all the precision. I'm hella impressed. And just as I said it again, Ibi had a crash. That was probably one of the most anticlimactic commentary I could have pulled off. Sorry, it's work in progress. But Ibi didn't give up. He didn't give up. Ibi is fighting for his life today on Akagi, repping his nation like a true goddamn hero. And here we are into the plethora, almost into the plethora of hairpins, up into the very long right corner. Third bump, dude, and right now we enter the hairpin mess. And another one. Oh, that was pretty close to comfort. Pretty close for comfort. Sorry. Preposition issues. Ibi really is. He's trying with all his might, hoping that Clement or Nightbit is gonna crash somewhere, so all this effort would be redeemed for something. Even if it doesn't crash, Ibi, you've definitely proven yourself, just as well as Jaggu did. And another one. Yep, this one was a bit of a surprise for Ibi. Probably a bit sooner than he expected it. The hairpins really are plentiful on Akagi. They are just everywhere. And a bit wide on the exit, but managed to drive through that with his ass a little bit on the outside. It's all for the viewers. Nice and flashy, and into the finish line we go. Well, Ibi, that is a difference of mere 12 seconds. I'm I'm impressed. I am impressed, especially at the care with which you took all of these corners. That was just absolutely outwardly I'm delighted. If you call this a fail, I want to know what you call a win, Ibi. Light speed. Light speed would be a win. This was definitely it was a loss in the exact sense, but I don't think it was a loss in the abstract sense. I find you know, both of them kind of presented their best. I think it's still gonna be the biggest loss for Yuri himself, who probably, as I said before, took most of the time off of these drivers' performance. It was not they they couldn't do more, in my opinion, or it was the whole team's it was the whole team's leadership or the organization. And this time, Clemens is on the cheese. Camembert or Parmesan or Pecorino or Mortadella. How juicy is it gonna be? Is it gonna be as dry as a Parmesan? Or do we gonna get a fat and juicy Mortadella? I think it's gonna be the latter. And it's off. Purple bread from both of them. Oh, Clemens keeping really close to EB. Being a bit unsure on the first tightening corner and into the scary hairpin. Oh, EB took it by a drift into the opening S. Taking it nice and tight. It's hairy, alright. Oh, could that be an overtake opportunity? Nightbit's definitely hungry for that overtake. He is holding on to him. And that is a very nice overtake from Clemens after that hairpin, making a nice use of that slower exit by EB. Let's switch the spectated people and onto the first straight. Oh, Clemens has some issues, but EB couldn't overtake him. Nobody really under the pressure of that L after the straight. In my opinion, the biggest crash site on Afagi. Both of them passed it really nice, even though being thrown a little bit of balance beforehand into the second straight. And Clemens has further issues, and that is quite the turn. Speak of the devil. Ibi is going at it with all his might. Clemens hopelessly in the back right now, but he is trying all he can to salvage what he can. against Ibi. Will he manage to make it? Will he manage to do that 12-second difference yet again, but this time to actually catch up, not to pull away? The distance is definitely serious. He is staying composed, even though this is a major demotivational factor. And important it is. And is that smoke from Ibi? Is the distance closing down? Is that him? I swear to God, I could see the back of his car there, and that is definitely Ibi going onto the last, straight into the hairpin. Clemens has absolutely no room for error right now. Into the plethora of hairpins he goes, chasing down Ibi as if it was the best filet mignon steak. Now this is some raw meat. Oh, and the second mistake occurs. Clemens has done it again. Very unfortunate considering all that effort and actually considering the chance he had towards the end of the race. I would say this kind of goes to the paradox of, thinking that the opponent is so off base that you actually make a mistake. And I cannot blame Clemens for this. I mean, I'm no psychologist, but I feel like you cannot fully defend against this. No matter how hard you try, if you are presented with some kind of information about the other person, you're not gonna think about the same as if you weren't. Ibi, though all of this disadvantage, he won this particular run. And actually Clemens, for this exact disadvantage that was much less serious, but still very much present, has lost. I think the race was completely clean from Ibi's side. I don't think he was at fault there at all, because let's be honest, try and react in 1:01.1111 seconds, or actually 1:00.00.001 seconds. That was completely clean from Ibi, and this is what I was hoping for at the beginning of the stream, of the beginning of the video. This is some next level performance from Ibi. Very composed. Round 3. Is Ibi going to defend himself? Is he going to win, maybe? Does he have a chance, in your opinion? I think there is room for Ibi to win. And I think the motivation has completely switched. Ibi now completely, with, the light that this is actually possible. And Clemens with some sort of hard-hitting reality that he's made a mistake. Clemens, don't let it dwell on you. Or nightbit, for those who don't know him by his first name. Sorry for anyone who I made confused. I apologize. He's called Clemens. And we shall start. Very nice start from nightbit. How will he take the tightening corner this time? Oh, wide. That's very wide, actually. Definitely a better line by Ibi, shortening it to about 2 car lengths into the first hairpin, overcooking it again. This is intense, guys. Clemens taking it tight again, probably tightest on the extending S corner yet again, into the hairy straight. Very short. And back into the second hairpin. Ibi taking it, cutting it very short, but keeping his distance very close to nightbit. Touching the rail there. Up and away. Out of the hairpin. Into the second one. Left, right, guys. Clemens driving with all his might. He cannot fail this now. He has to give it his all. But Ibi has all of this new motivation into the first and most dangerous ending straight. Both of them taking it with all the goddamn confidence. Ibi properly braking. Jesus, guys. You're making me proud. You should see this. Look what people you found. You don't find these on Craigslist. These don't grow on trees. You need to hold on to these people for your dear life. That is some next level performance. Ibi, I'm low-key rooting for you. Make this a close race. I probably don't even need to ask you. And Clemens, you should give it your all. Not like you're not. It obviously, I should probably get a reality check from all the other people there. It's really easy talking about other people's performances, but I couldn't go even near Gattu's or Clemens' performances, and I'm standing here. I'm actually sitting here, praising OverRev's team, but really to justify myself, they really had a disadvantage in this race, and you know, I apologize to Clemens and Gatsu, both of you guys, an absolutely amazing performance, making it a really fast-paced race for Ibi and Jaggu. And Ibi, congratulations, hella congratulations to. Oh no! Is this it? Will this end in Ibi's win? This is insane. Will Clemens manage to turn the tides? He'll have to turn them with changing the moon. Good God! Will he manage the 2 seconds? Slap me in the face. That was the biggest turn of the race. Clemens, you have to hold on for your dear life. Ibi getting a whole new sense of motivation. Will this be a 2-second difference? I'm honestly not sure at all. Jaggu 420 767. Oops. Ibi 354.15. 354.15. 351. Jesus Christ. God Almighty. You could wake me up at midnight. You could wake me up at any point in my life, and I would present me with these kinds of variables. You know what everyone's answer would be. I know what mine would be. This is proper. This is proper, guys. Whoa. I did not think this is gonna turn out like this at all. My wildest dreams have came to life. Clemens. Oh God. How is this gonna be decided? Is there gonna be a third battle? Is Chicken gonna run against one of them? Are we waiting for Blazer? Quick check. Is he gonna be able to join? Or maybe it is just Chicken trying to make a solution to decide the race properly. Good God. Let's not think about that case. Let's decide this. And I'm I apologize to everyone who has had to listen through this. For this bullshit, I got completely confused when they said 1-1. They meant the team scores. Ibi won that. I thought initially, but I was a little bit, I was a little bit confused. I was a little bit confused at first. So it's a draw. It is a draw. OverRev. You god darn people. You've got me hot today. Yeah, I think for EB for the probably for the worst, because Chicken is the top player of this lineup right now. So it's probably gonna be a less interesting and less close race. But congratulations to all of the people again who had raced. Yeah, I don't know. I would put our team to shame. Guys, it's 27 degrees right here, but it feels like there is at least 40 with all these results. Whew. Whoa, whoa, guys, this is something. I have to open the window. I said I'm not going to because it does distort the voice a little bit. Oh God. Oh. Oh. If Gats battles, this is gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting because it's gonna be completely fair in terms of cars. Because I think if Chicken raced, EB would stand less chance than when I raced. I feel like it's gonna be similar in this case. Whoa. Whoa. I'm pumped. I'm turbo pumped. Oh, high boost. Is Ibi practicing? Is he actually? And I don't wanna go into fan fictions fan fiction kind of conspiracy theories here. Don't get me wrong, but is he trying to reinforce the false confidence or the confidence that we have as a team, with all the variables that we were presented with? That would be the coolest goddamn strategy ever. Or should I just come in with my abort and show them what I can do? Yeah. I can see all the hands, I can see all the hands up, people voting for no. Based Clemens is nightbit. Home hosting, best hosting. For FR. That sounds like it was some kind of a currency. In games like there's you got it. You got it. I'm not gonna explain. Oh, oh, whoa. So in the end, it's Chicken who's racing. I'm gonna go take a piss real quickly because I cannot take one during the race. It's too goddamn intense. Enjoy the chat in the meantime. If I miss this biggest fail of 2018. What's up, guys? Massive bird here. Ooh. I should probably open my door as well. It's just so goddamn hot. Who would think a race is gonna warm up a room so much? I should do this in winter. We'd save so much on heating. It would be awesome. The water consumption is getting out of hand as well. Bet I consumed more water than these cars consume gasoline combined. And the race, the deciding race, the decisive race, the deciding race, sorry, is about to start. With ChickenMax on the lead and Ibi on the cheese. From far away it looks like he has slicks. How cool that would be. Alright. Third race. Ibi, if you manage to win this, I'm probably gonna say this. You're an alien or something like that. I don't know. 3, 1, go, go, go! Green, green, green! No. Ibi overcooked it there for his first time on the tightening straight, and both of them dive head on into the scary hairpin. Onto the S. Chicken very precisely. Jesus, Chicken, how do you do this shit? I wanna drive like that. Chicken is really pulling away. These are about, you know, in the hairpin it shrinks, but on the straight this could be what, 12 car lengths, you know? Which car lengths, right? NSX or AE86 car lengths, that's quite a difference. Into another hairpin. Now you know how I said, you know, Chicken's keeping his pace. I should rephrase this. Ibi's holding on for his dear life. Let's go on the straight. Let's see some action. Chicken holding it really tight. Oh, and Ibi crashing before the L-turn. Did that save him to a certain sense? I wonder what would happen if he'd crashed later. The L-turn is so dangerous because it throws you into complete oblivion. And Ibi has spun, and he was not helped by that stick, which is actually modeled. I would think that there's gonna be a texture, and he is not continuing. Or is he? He probably was a little bit hesitant on whether to continue or not, but he decided to fight. Will Chicken make a mistake? I'm sorry, I just have to spectate Ibi. I mean, I should probably spectate Chicken, but Ibi just deserves to be spectated for all of the fight he went through. Sorry, Chicken. Nobody's gonna be able to see your perfect lines. These hips don't lie, dog. But neither do Ibi's. Third bump. Oh, overcooking it yet again. But that's the lack of ABS for y'all. Another hairpin. I should probably stay closer to the car on them because it comes into the trees and that's unpleasant. Ibi is braking really soon on this corner. Not trying to overdo it at all. You know the precision that I'm seeing from Ibi on the majority of the corners, it's completely mind-boggling. That's a rally strategy, guys. That just don't mind that. That was just that's Akagi being Akagi. And I don't think Ibi's gonna continue. Chicken, however, still is, and you can see his lines. Oh, one line. That was a Sunday drive line. Well, first run goes to Chicken. Will Ibi defend this? Will he get a point? Will this be the same as Clemens's situation or nightbit situation? Jesus, Ibi, you're putting up a fight. Oh, he's still continuing. Albert, son, Alberto Contador would be proud of you. You're living up. You're living all the way up to his motto: attack till the end. And when you live up to Alberto Contador, you will become something. Yeah, messing. I'm sorry that I'm, you know, putting cycling up to car racing, but I just cannot help myself. You know. Oh, let's just spectate me, right? Look at this thing. This engine's so big it doesn't even fit into the trunk. How's that? We could just watch the start from this position, like a proper spectator. 3, 2, 1, and it's on! Burnout, 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 burnout. Ah, starts. Ibi, you're pulling away. You're pulling away. God damn it. Chicken taking a bit of a more precise line, no surprise there though, into the scary hairpin. Ibi going at it properly into the opening S. Ibi properly exiting, creating or rather maintaining that 1 to 2 car lengths of space between himself or Chicken, holding onto his dear life, not to chase Chicken but to outrun him this time around. Into another hairpin, and shortly into another one, just to be thrown out on that merciless straight. Ibi effectively having to do double the stint everyone had to do. Chicken fresh out of the box. Well, that's figurative. At his place it's about 11 o'clock, or 10 to 11 o'clock. Onto the straight. Chicken, how do you manage to be so close? How do you do this? What black magic do you use to drive that car? A mere mortal like me will never understand this. Precisely into the short straight. Ibi going onto the inside, holding onto his dear life, not letting Chicken pass. Whew. Chicken is hungry for that overtake. But god damn it, is he composed? And was that a bump? I don't think so. But Chicken, he's not waiting. It looked like he's gonna wait, but Ibi didn't lose a single second behind him. Whew. Oh god. This is nerve-wracking. Ibi is pressed, although he's probably pulled in by Chicken's pace that not many drivers can maintain on various tracks with various cars. Ibi holding on with all he can to Chicken, even though that small mistake, but you know, with Chicken being 1 meter away from you, you know, going into centimeters, millimeters even, threatening to leap away, Ibi has more issues, and ending with a crash. Probably not recovering. Jesus, I'm not religious, but this has just made me pray to dear God for whoever's gonna win this. Stellar race, Ibi. Great performance, Jaggu. Great performance, Gatsu. Great performance, Clement. Akagi is tricky. Issues happen to everyone. Good job, Chicken, for saving the day for us. And did we have to save the day? A proper ending. Wow. I mean, if trophies for the driver of the day were handed away, Ibi, you would get it without a shadow of a doubt. Again. Congratulations to all of you guys. Uh, you like if even if you wouldn't have any fun at all driving this, and I bet you did have all the fun in the world, you would leave such a legacy of an enjoyable race. I think everyone in Tokyo Union should watch this, especially EV Sport. You know, if you're gonna watch one race in your life, watch this. This was the biggest anime comeback I've seen. I don't think there was contact. Harsh, albeit harsh. I think there was no contact. Chicken obviously being generous here. Oh, he does want it. No way! No way! Ibi, are you mental? God damn it! God damn it! I was honestly not thinking you'd do this. Attack not till the end, attack beyond the end. It has not ended until I've put the last drop of my energy. Ibi, will you win this? I swear I'm not jacking off to this. I swear to God. I swear to the to the image of Sideheart. I'm not jacking off to this. I'm just so out of breath from the tension that Ibi is actually making it go, and Chicken. Oh God! Oh God! Another restart right there. You can't blame the guy. You can't blame the guy for any mistake he's made right now. It's the willing to fight till the end. Even if and there's not the willing to fight till the end is not even close to all that he's brought to the table. It's the precision. It is driving on the limit, and it is using a car without ABS and definitely more unstable than an NSX on a course that is so tricky. Definitely the MVP of this race. Yuri, you should watch this. And you will watch this. And I bet you're goddamn proud. Ibi's going wider at the beginning, into the tightening, straight into the first hairpin, not changing a line very much from what he usually runs. Chicken threatening to go side by side into the opening S. Chicken leaving almost no space between himself and Ibi. He is merciless, but you can't blame the guy. Chicken is both merciless and generous at the same time in this scenario. What more could you ask for from both drivers? Oh God. Oh my God, Chicken! How do you manage these overtakes? Not hesitating for a bit right there. Not allowing for a single margin of error. Ibi is on the chase right now into the straight. Holding on to his dear, not life, but to his dear line. And the L corner dead strike. Ending him in one of the worst possible positions, but U-turn it is, and he just doesn't give up. This guy doesn't give up. This guy doesn't give up at all. This guy should join Blazo in the Bathurst race. He would not give up. You could mix him in a blender. You could throw him onto the worst track ever, and he would not give up. Just look at that. The sheer determination. And sadly, on the other hand, the exhaustion from having to run not actually double but almost, triple the amount of stints the rest of the people had to do. Wow. Good God, Ibi. Good God. This would have been insanely close if you continued with Clement or Nightbit. This would be so close. What can I say? I went into this race with expectations, with kind of realistic expectations on one hand that this race is gonna be boring because OverRev didn't have enough time to prepare, and I'm left with this insanely close performance. What can I say? What can I say? I mean, the Ibi is the showmaker of the day. Now I'm gonna have pizza for dinner. I should have had made it, prior. This would be the how you're how you're when you're watching a really intense movie, when you eat much more popcorn than usual. I would probably eat the pizza in one bite. This is just so goddamn intense. Or was, rather. But goddamn it, let me dream. I'm still, my head is still in the past, looking at the replay in my head. It doesn't go away. Really simply, it doesn't. Oh, I'm wiping. I'm wiping the sweat. Guys, I'm wiping the sweat. Oh, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't be such a goddamn softie. Don't be a goddamn softie, Ibi. You are the goddamn showmaker. You made this happen today. As much as I want to give credit to my team, you were the overwhelming majority of the reason why I enjoyed this so much. Christ sakes, this was good. You just made this race a little piece of genius. Wow. Wow. Guys, I'm probably gonna end it now. The race. I think that if this didn't get you off your chair, I don't know what did. But Ibi definitely got me off my chair more than one time today. Jesus. Yuri, I think you're probably sitting in your chair with your mouth open. Probably not just you, probably almost everyone who hasn't seen this firsthand. My hands are shaking a little bit. I'm looking forward to another races with you guys, and if Ibi is gonna have a race with anyone, I'm definitely gonna tune in to commentate that. It was so goddamn enjoyable. Also, Late disclaimer: if you haven't turned down the volume and you became deaf, you cannot hear this anyway. But I apologize for being loud. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have enjoyed this commentary, and I'm not even hoping you enjoyed the race, you definitely did. Come on, this was some next level shit. Alright, guys, I'll be seeing you in the next commentary. This has been Birdus, this has been OverRev against Sideheart, this has been Akagi, fucking up most of the people's runs today, and I'll be catching you up. I'll be catching up with you in another commentary. Good job, everyone, and yeah, beat us next time. We'll hopefully the organization is gonna be a bit better, but god damn it, has it been interesting. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Happy driving. I'm signing out. Thank you.